Hello, I'm Christina with The Turned Leg. I love to salvage, repurpose, and create and help others to do the same. I also am a booth owner. I have a booth at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall in Lincoln Park, Michigan. Actually, I have two booths and it is holiday time. So this video is all about my holiday booth tour. I'm going to take you along and show you both of my booths at Plaza Antiques and see how they're kind of set up and organized for the holidays. Also, if you want to check out my holiday booth tour from last year when I was in my smaller booth, you can click on the link above. Hope you enjoy checking out my booths for the holiday booth tour. I am so lucky to have two booths at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall. When you walk in the door, you're going to pass the cashier station and turn to your right. We're going to go to my very first booth in the mall first. This is my tiny booth at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall, and also my first original booth at the mall. It is now my Christmas booth. The booth is filled with lots of vintage Christmas items, also some hand-painted furniture, antiques, and home decor. When you first enter my booth, you will see this end cap. This works great for getting people into the booth and also giving them a taste of what they will find. When you think of the holidays, many people think of cooking and baking. So I have a great collection of vintage cookbooks that have a ton of fabulous recipes. These are a lot of fun at the holidays for great recipes. They're also fun to give as a hostess gift. I am a traditionalist when it comes to Christmas decor, and I love to use lots of red and greens, as you will see in my booth. Along the back wall, there are my vintage chalkboards, and down below are two hand-painted pieces. The Hoosier on the left that is painted in green milk paint. There's a video about if you want to find out how I repainted this beautiful piece. And I will put a link to the video above. As the weather turns colder, hot cocoa is a must. And vintage thermoses always do well for me this time of year. I love to use vintage items like this Pepsi crate for my holiday decor. It's perfect to set a Christmas tree on. And what vintage Christmas would not be complete without a vintage Christmas tree? Another item I love to stock in my booth are vintage tins. They are so great if you are making and giving cookies or any baked goods over the holidays. This year in my booth, I also have a bunch of cookie molds, which are great to make cookies in, but they're also great to hang on your tree as ornaments. In my crate display, there's lots of holiday treasures for entertaining, like this ice bucket and this vintage tray. Check out these carnival glass eggnog mugs. Wouldn't they be beautiful on your holiday table? I also have a selection of children's books, vintage and non, and of course more holiday tins. Here are the new salvage wood holiday signs I've created this year using DIY paint and JRV stencils. The holidays are for baking, and I have lots of vintage baking items, including that red handled mixer and Santa. Also, if you're looking for any particular cookie cutters, I sell them individually. Great to make cookies, also great ornaments on a Christmas tree. Need a vintage sled? It was now time to leave my tiny Christmas booth and head to my other booth in the mall. It is located back up front by the cashier station, and then you turn left. Are you enjoying this video? If so, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, click the bell for notifications every time I upload a new video. Welcome to my second booth at Plaza Antiques Collectibles Mall. I believe there are two types of people. There are the people who prefer to make it themselves, and there are the people who prefer to buy it already completed. And sometimes that's the same person, but depending on time and circumstances, it can change. So in this booth, I offer a little bit for both. Many projects in my booth are completed and ready to be purchased. There are also items in my booth for you to make your own projects. Let's walk straight back to my favorite display. This is my turned leg display. Lots of goodies, including this year. I have my new salvaged ornament craft boxes. You can create your very own salvaged Christmas ornament, and everything you need is in this little kit. And if you love hardware like I do, you can learn how to make your very own necklace using hardware. I even have lots of hardware available for you to choose from. One of my new items this year are my JRV Beauty lotion bars. These are just like a bar of soap. I have them in two different varieties, Southern and Pear and Citrus. If you have dried out hands, you just take out the lotion bar and rub it between your hands, and they get covered in a great all-natural intensive lotion. Down below are all of the salvaged goodies, including hardware and lots of legs. I also sell JRV decoupage paper. Let's turn back and look at some more vintage Christmas items. I have my turned leg salvaged wood ornaments that I've made from salvaged furniture parts and DIY paint. This year I also have vintage ornaments, and they're set on top of a vintage minnow bucket. I also sell DIY paint in my booth. DIY paint is a non-toxic, no VOC clay-based paint that sticks to everything and is a great paint for blending. I also sell Paint Pixie brushes, which are my favorite paint brushes. They are made in Italy and work wonderfully. I am also a JRV wood retailer. All of these products are handmade in the USA. As you head through my booth, this is the paint intersection. Left is DIY, to the right is Sweet Pickins Milk Paint. Sweet Pickins Milk Paint is a powdered paint that you mix with water, and it has an amazing chippy finish. I have lots of videos on how to use it if you're interested. And then down here are all of the finishes. If you turn around, there is my North Pole salvage sign. And that screen up there, my mother painted with DIY paint on an old screen. As you go down, we have JRV stencils. There are stencils here for the holidays. We have some fall stencils still. All of the Christmas stencils, these are all available also on my website. And then I have lots of ideas on how people can use them. One is this flower bucket activity. And if you scan the QR code, it will show you how to make it. And then I sell the buckets over here. So people want to make them, they can. We also have lots of signs made with JRV stencils. And of course, the wrapping paper done with JRV stencils and DIY paint, which is a great idea to inspire people to make their own wrapping paper. Next to the JRV stencils, I have my salvage area, lots of salvaged windows, screens, shutters, and lots of inspiration on how you can use them. As we leave the project shop area, we head into the area that has lots of hand-painted furniture, antiques, and vintage items. Many of the painted pieces here were painted live on Facebook or on YouTube, and this hutch was painted live in the mall. You know I love salvage, and you will find it throughout my booth, including these beautiful glass doorknobs. And here is my 12-foot vintage farmhouse table that I redid. You can watch an entire video of the makeover if you click on the link above. And now it is all decorated for the holidays. The salvage-legged bottle brush trees are a new addition this year. The back of my booth has lots of vintage entertaining items, like lots of tarnished silver and more. And let's not forget some more salvage wood signs. Vintage ladders also make great blanket ladders this time of year. This display is set up on the opposite wall. I love this area with the salvage wood boards. I also love to kind of create a vignette. Thanks so much for watching my holiday booth tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you got some inspiration for your own booth or your own home decor, or maybe now you're inspired to plan a visit. We would love to have you stop by. Plaza Antiques has over 70 dealers. It is Downriver's largest antique mall, and it is located right outside of Detroit, Michigan. Thanks so much for watching. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.